to tonight's high school football game between the visiting Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan and your Franklin Panthers. This contest is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the MIAA. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked hard to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibilities for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon the MIAA, school, or security officials. As a reminder, for the safety of everybody in attendance, only players, coaches, officials, game personnel are permitted on the playing surface at any time. This includes during play, break, immediately following halftime, or immediately following the game. We thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, our great nation has preserved through the leadership and sacrifice of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand as we salute you for your service to our country. We ask now that you rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Franklin High School Pep Band. Tonight, the Star Spangled Banner will be conducted by senior drum majors Anna Diolindo, Emma Anderson, Amelia Chambers, and Addison Lincourt. Let's hear for the Franklin High Pep Band.
Hello, Franklin sports fans. Welcome back to Franklin High School for this latest varsity football matchup. The second to last game of the regular season. Second to last game of the regular season for the Panthers, and they are facing off against the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. And anybody watching this game, either on site here at the field or at home, will know that Bishop Feehan is a big competitive school when it comes to virtually any sport, so we should be in for a good one here tonight, folks. Bishop Feehan is kicking off here. And here we go. The start of the first quarter here. That ball is going to just roll out of bounds. So the Panthers are coming into this game after a big win against Attleboro away at Attleboro last Friday evening. They took that game by a score of 27-6. And then before that, had a big win against Taunton at home. Franklin taking that game by a nail-biting score of 21-20. Attleboro, Bishop Feehan for their part, their overall record being 4-1. They lost their first game at the start of the season, and they've been on a win streak ever since. So, folks on site and abroad are looking forward to seeing what can happen between these two teams as we get ready for 1st and 10 at Franklin Zone 35. The snap, ball is going to be handed off. Franklin not quite able to get too far with that. They may have little or no gain on that one. So they're going to have a yard gain here. So ball's marked at the Franklin 36. We thank you viewers at home for tuning into this football match on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Always a thrill to bring Franklin sports to you when we can. 2nd down. And
Edmonds gets to the line, doesn't pick up more.
Ethan Edmonds, who is the QB for tonight, he's going to run it himself, and he's not going to get far on that one. So it's going to be 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
And you'll be able to unmistakably hear the voice of Franklin Panthers football, Kevin Papa, in the background. He is the general PA announcer. So 3rd down here, Edmonds. He's getting some quick coverage on him, and his throw, his intended recipient did not see that play coming, so that's going to be an incomplete, and that's going to make it 4th and 9. So the punting unit comes out. And it is going to be Quinn Kilty handling the punt for the Panthers. So only 1 minute and 32 seconds have gone by in this first quarter. Franklin already having to turn the ball over. And now we'll see if Franklin can keep Bishop Feehan's defense at bay. Offense, I should say. Kilty with the kick, and here we go. That's going to be handled at Bishop Feehan Zone 35, and that's ultimately where he's going to be taken down.
Dennis Lentini.
So Franklin with the stop as soon as Bishop Feehan is able to catch the ball. They're stopped at their own 35-yard line, and that's where the ball is going to be marked. So Bishop. And a handoff. He's going to get a couple yards.
Run up the middle for a pickup of about 2.
About 2 yards, according to Kevin Papa. And I believe that was number 1, Xavier Baker, who handled the carry for Bishop Feehan. 2nd down and 8. Here's the snap.
Baker nice way.
And a little carry right there. That one is again going to be Xavier Baker.
About 3.
He's going to get quite a few yards out of that play. So a ball will be marked at the Bishop Feehan 42. 3rd and about 3 yards to go. So 3rd and 3, a good chance for Franklin to keep Bishop Feehan at bay here as they go for another handoff. And Bishop Feehan able to nearly get themselves a first down.
Baker is stuck at the line of the game. He gets it, first down.
So that is going to be a certified first down for the Shamrocks. If it's not first down, it's very, very close to it. So it is a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on Bishop Feehan zone 45. And the throw, that's going to be an incomplete pass. A play that probably should have been caught, but unfortunately Bishop Shamrocks can't keep a handle on that one. So that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. So while it is completely dark here at Franklin High School's Piscini Stadium, thankfully not too cold for just after 7 o'clock in the evening. Flag is going to be a couple of flags thrown onto the field here. And it's going to be a false start against Bishop Feehan. So 5-yard penalty for that. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 on Bishop Feehan zone 40-yard line. As Franklin waits for the Shamrocks to break their huddle. So 2nd and 15. Franklin faithful yelling for the Panthers to pressure the Shamrocks. And a little handoff here. And that handoff is going to be handled by number 8, Dylan Goodwin.
Picks up about 3. He should bring 3rd and long.
He's only going to get about 3 yards out of that one, so it's going to be 3rd and long. If we want to get technical, it's going to be about 3rd and 12. Both teams ready for the snap. And here we go. Bishop Feehan going for a throw here. And that ball is going to be just in front of Brody Cargas.
Mortis' pass just out of the reach of Brady Cargas.
So an incomplete pass there is going to result in 4th and 12. So fourth down. Bishop Feehan ready to punt. And the kick. And that ball is just going to bounce and roll around to the Franklin 28-yard line.
3-yard line where Franklin will take over 1st and 10.
So we've got a fairly loud crowd here. Wouldn't really expect anything different for a match between Franklin and a school like Bishop Feehan. Bishop Feehan being one of the more formidable non-league opponents. So 1st and 10 on Franklin's 23. A little more than 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Edmonds getting into some trouble. He's able to avoid it. And he's ultimately going to throw that ball away.
Edmonds throws it out of bounds. Second down.
Not a bad move there by Edmonds. He was in trouble, so he does what he can to avoid it. Second and 10. And Franklin's going to get up to roughly their own 40-yard line.
Franklin!
That's going to be enough for Franklin, first down.
Once again, make your way to the snack stand. Tonight's specials are pulled pork and Chick-fil-A combo. Chick-fil-A and chips. And our normal mac and cheese, which is an award winner.
Franklin's going to get a few more yards out of that play.
Alex Weber up the hole, pick up about 4 on the play.
Second and 6 after the snap. Edmonds finding himself in a little bit of trouble. He is going to get the throw off. It's not going to be enough for them to get any kind of serious yardage.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
So a personal foul on the Panthers. Oh, take that back. So a massive, massive personal foul there by the Shamrocks is going to move the ball into Shamrock territory. The ball is going to be marked at the Shamrock 42-yard line. Five and 3/4 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and we are still scoreless here. Edmonds with the throw. This one's going to be caught.
Complete to Stephon Reed.
Stephon Reed able to catch that ball at roughly the 30-yard line. That's a big Franklin first down right there, folks. So some big forward progress here for the Panthers as they now have under 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And slowly but surely trying to make a move here. First down, Edmonds again finding himself in trouble. That ball is going to be thrown away.
Pass is incomplete.
So it's going to be second down and 10. And again, it is dark out here at Franklin High School, but lights on And it is fairly cool here, but thankfully not too chilly, even for a late October evening. So 2nd down and 10. The snap. Edmonds able to, ooh. He goes for Stephon Reed again there. Goes for Stephon Reed again right there, but it's going to be a little too much for Stephon to try to get a grip on it. So it's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So the team chatting with Coach Kiley. So 3rd down and 10. And a really quick pass off there. That's going to be the number 5, Alex Weber. So Emmons just effectively hands that off to Weber, and that's going to be enough again for another Franklin 1st down. That's going to be at least a 20-yard gain there.
Franklin ball, 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's going to be a 23-yard gain there. Ball's going to be marked at the Shamrocks 7-yard line. Franklin knocking on the door here. The snap. Edmonds
rolls.
And that's going to be a Franklin Panthers touchdown. Oh, I take that back. It is not a touchdown. It is merely a tackle at just shy of the end zone.
I think that was MT.
You can see right there where the ball is going to be marked. So it's going to be 2nd down in inches for the Panthers here. He does land just shy of the end zone and rolls into it, so it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
James Russo in.
Stephon Reed tries to slide that ball, tries to sneak that ball in, and it works. Panthers Nation and Rattle City are thrilled that Franklin is able to put themselves on the board first with 2:50 left to go in the 1st quarter. Franklin makes the score 6-0 against the Shamrocks.
Oh, that's on the kick.
So now they are going to get ready for the extra point. The kick is high, and the kick is good. So 2:50 left to go in the 1st quarter, and Franklin takes a 7-0 lead against the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. So we could be in for a very competitive match here tonight, folks.
The Chick-fil-A has been
Franklin Pep Band doing their thing to the left of us down in the bleachers.
Along with the lobster bits and the steak tips. Chick-fil-A sold it.
And we certainly hope that you viewers at home are enjoying this football matchup. It's been a fun game to watch so far.
Our sponsors tonight, the Rome, Franklin Pizza and Deli, Longhorn Steakhouse, and George's Pizza.
So as Franklin gets ready for their kickoff, that is number 24. Owen Essam preparing for the kickoff. Essam is ready.
Orfanos on the receive.
And here we go. That's a deep, deep kick. He's going to get that all the way to the end zone. So that's going to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line for the Shamrocks.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So a good punt, a good kick there by ONSM. So again, we'll have to see if Franklin is able to hold Bishop Feehan's offense back. They certainly have the energy for it, so we'll see if they can do so. The handoff. And they're going to get about 5 to 6 yards out of this.
Baker's run goes about 6 yards. 2nd down.
So 6-yard gain out of that. It's going to be 2nd and 3 on the Shamrocks 27-yard line. This time, Franklin goes for a pass.
Quick pass to Brady Goodwin.
And they are going to get a few yards.
Looks like it's good to the line to gain 1st down, Feehan. Hey guys, if you're looking for something to do next weekend, Saturday, November 1st, is Casino Night to sponsor Franklin Baseball. Casino Night at the Black.
So Bishop Feehan able to score a 1st down after that last play. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter.
Baker bounces off a couple, picks up about 5.
Little running play right there. I believe that was number 17, Mark Sorial, with the carry there. Ball is going to be marked at the Shamrocks 36-yard line. Just past the 36. And Shamrocks are eager to make something happen here. That ball's going to be intercepted. Franklin trying to make additional yardage there. They're going to be pulled out of bounds, but nonetheless, that is going to be an interception for the Panthers.
Jacoby Brown on the interception. Oh, doctor!
So that player is identified as Jacoby Brown for the Panthers. So Owen Mortis for Bishop Feehan tries to pull off a play right there. The intended recipient can't get a hand on it. Franklin is right there at the right time, and they're able to take over on downs. 1st and 10 on the Shamrocks 18-yard line. Franklin again with another handoff.
One on the play.
It's going to be about 1 or 2 yard gain. Minute and 18 left to go in the 1st quarter. So there's going to be a 1 yard gain. So 2nd and 9. So Franklin may just try to get one more play going here before the clock runs out on the 1st quarter. And they do. Edmonds, he's finding himself in some trouble here, but he's going to be able to run it down just a little bit.
Edmonds on the run, picks up a few. Going to bring up.
He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards.
7.
Ball is marked at the Shamrocks 15-yard line. So 3rd and 7 is going to be the call here. And Franklin just comfortable enough to let the clock run out here, possibly. Looks like they're going to try to get a play going as the final seconds of the first quarter wind down here. And that's going to do it.
Down to triple zeros, and at the end of the first quarter,
so at the end of the first quarter, Franklin with a 7-0 lead against the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. So everybody's going to be shifting sides. Again, we thank you viewers at home and abroad for tuning into this football matchup on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Franklin able to start this quarter in very good field position.
Hey, now's a great time to make your way to the snack stand. As on your way there, grab yourself some swag.
The ball
we got a lot of stuff over there.
is again going to be marked at the Shamrocks 16-yard line.
Little blankets, everything you want and need. We got it over there at the swag stand.
Don't take that back, 50.
And make your way to the snack stand. Get yourself some pulled pork. Get yourself some cheese, mac and cheese. Unfortunately, there is no Chick-fil-A. We have run out. We have pizza, hot dogs, pretzels, and everything else for your dining pleasure.
So Franklin hoping to continue on knocking at the door here as the Panthers break their huddle. They would love to get another score on the board here. We'll see if they can break through the Shamrocks' defenses. So again, 3rd and 7. Here's the snap. A fake handoff right there. That's going to be... Franklin Panthers touchdown.
I set it up for Franklin Panther.
First down. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Because once again, he lands a little too far in front of the end zone. But the ball is going to be marked at the Shamrocks 4-yard line, so 1st and goal. Franklin trying to get a running play going right there. And Franklin again scores a touchdown. So just as easily as on their first try, Franklin gets another running play. That carry is going to get them to their 2nd touchdown of the evening. So 11:45 left to go in the first half, and Franklin takes a 13-0 lead against the Shamrocks. They are ready for the extra point, but whistles blowing all over the place and a flag thrown out. It's going to be a penalty on Bishop Feehan. So Panthers once again going for the extra point here.
Essence kick is no good.
And that's going to be, I think, blocked. So the extra point is going to be no good. But nonetheless, Franklin leads the game by a score of 13-0 against the Shamrocks. So it's a very quiet dominance that the Panthers have had here during this game. Shamrocks had their best chance during their last offensive run, but Franklin stole that chance away with an interception. And here we go. This ball's going to land in the end zone.
Kick rolls into the end zone, and with 11:45
So
left to play
once
in the
again,
first half,
it's going to be a touchback for the
13-0.
Shamrocks. So this ball will be marked at the Shamrocks 20-yard line. So we'll see what the Shamrocks do here. As Franklin has increased their lead to 13-0. Shamrocks are going to be feeling a little bit more careful here as they move this ball forward, but with a nice little carry right there. That's going to bring them out to at least their 35-yard line.
Secondary, and that's a pickup of about 13, and enough for Bishop.
That's going to be enough
down.
for a Bishop Feehan first down. And the ball is marked at the Shamrocks 34-yard line. First down and 10. The snap and another carry. And Xavier Baker able to break through a couple of Franklin defenders. Gets himself out to the 50-yard line. And that's going to be another Shamrocks first down. Under 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Shamrocks on a mission here. There, the snap. Shamrocks go for a short pass, but it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Pass intended for Dylan Goodwin.
That pass was intended for Dylan Goodwin. So 2nd and 10. And Owen Mortis ready for 2nd and 10. The snap is going to go for another handoff here, quick handoff.
Baker, pickup of 1 on the play.
And if anything, there's going to be a pickup of 1 there. And this player is going to be down. Bishop Feehan's athletic director out there to see what's going on. Hopefully nothing serious. He is down on his knees, which is a little bit better compared to him lying down on his back. He's able to get up for the most part without too much help. So that's number 1, Xavier Baker. As he's going to require a little more help as he gets closer to the sideline.
Going to bring up 3rd down and about 9.5.
So that's the first injury of the game. Bishop Feehan now ready for 3rd and 9. Mortis gets it shot off to number 6 here. That's going to be Max Penelator.
Number 6. Max Penelator. And that's enough for a Feehan first down.
And again, that's going to be enough for Bishop Feehan first down. Ball's marked at the Franklin 34. Under 10 minutes left to go in the half. Another passing play right there. And that is number 25. Caden Baltazar.
Picked up about 5 or 6 on the play. 2nd down.
So ball is now going to be marked at the Franklin 29-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Shamrocks. Mortis ready for the snap. And here we go. He's going to go deep. Well, at least he's going to go for a throwing pass. This one is going to be a complete pass to number 18,
first down.
John Caggiano. That's going to be enough for another Bishop Feehan first down. Ball will be marked at the Franklin 18-yard line. So Bishop Feehan continuing their mission here. Little handoff. That's number 27.
Run to number 27.
Andrew Orphanos.
Andrew Orphanos. Pick up a 1 on the play.
Going to get about 1-yard line. So ball is marked at the Franklin 17-yard line. So 2nd and 9. Another cat. Ooh, he's going to break through this one. Great gain right there for Andrew Orphanos.
Orphanos on the carry, nice through the line.
So that's going to be marked at the Franklin 4th. So a first down and goal for Bishop Feehan. So they are knocking on the door themselves for the first time in this match. We'll see if Franklin's able to stop them. Orphanos unable to get into the end zone at that point. He's going to get about another yard out of that one. It's just behind the 4-yard line. So they're going to call it 2nd and 4. Under 7.5 minutes left to go in the half. The snap, and again, Orphanos running in.
Orphanos in for the touchdown.
And he is going to get the first touchdown for Bishop Feehan. 7:10 left to go in the first half. And Bishop Feehan cuts the Franklin lead in half. Almost in half at any rate. And now Bishop Feehan going for their own extra point. The snap and the kick.
Kick is up
and it's going to be good.
With 7:10 to play in the first half. Feehan gets
so
on the
Bishop
board.
Feehan
13-7.
Able to get a offensive run of their own going here, and they're able to make the score 13-7 with 7:10 left to go in the first half. So game's starting to get a little bit more competitive, and certainly Franklin would like at this point. But again, Bishop Feehan is a very competitive school for virtually all sports. So
we'd ask that everybody behind my stand here, behind the press box, on the grass, you should clear that area. Nobody should be standing back there. It is an unsupervised area. We ask that you leave. The police may come.
So Bishop Feehan ready for their first kick.
And if Finn Regan is back there, your mother knows.
So Franklin with a return. He's wide open here. He's going to be brought out. That's going to be number 4, Jaden Ojukwu, who's going to get a big return out of that one for the Panthers. We'll see where they ultimately mark it. It looks like it's going to be marked at the Bishop Feehan 46-yard line. So I think he got at least a 30-yard return out of that. So Ojukwu able to put Franklin in decent territory here to start off this offensive run. See what they're able to do with that as they are on 1st and 10 on the Bishop Feehan 46. The snap, Emmons hands it off, but that play is going to be ruled incomplete. The intended recipient could not keep a hand on the ball, so the ball falls very quickly to the ground. Bishop Feehan was ready to pounce on that one. That play is going to be called dead. So 2nd and 10, 6:49 left to go in the first half. And this is probably the biggest crowd that we've had for a regular season football game this season. Not only on the Franklin side of the field, which is usually packed up anyway, but certainly for the Bishop Feehan side. The snap after 2nd down, Edmonds looking for someone to pass it on to, and he finds one. But that's going to be way overthrown and out of bounds.
Going to bring up 3rd down. We are about
so that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Panthers.
Several halftime entertainment opportunities. One, we will have the Franklin High School pep band playing at halftime. And while that's going on, we'll also have the homecoming floats coming through. Oh my, I'm on the edge of my seat.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers as they look to try to make something work here. The snap, Edmonds looking for a player. That ball is going to be intercepted by the Shamrocks.
Edmonds pass picked up by number 7.
So number 7.
Adam Hertel. Ball,
number 7 for the Shamrocks. Adam Hertel is able to pick that ball off after Edmonds looks for the quick handoff. Hertel is right there to get it. So Bishop Feehan takes over on downs here. Ball is marked at the Franklin 28-yard line. The snap and the handoff. And Bishop Feehan able to find himself an opening, and if it wasn't for that little trip-up play right there, he was probably ready to take off there. That was number 27, Andrew Orfanos.
Picks up enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10.
Didn't see the player who tripped him up, but it could be argued that Orfanos would have brought that ball into the end zone. As Orfanos again, he's going to be taken down at the Franklin 15-yard line. And we've got a Franklin player down, holding his shoulder here. Trainer Jen running out there to see what the issue is with this down player. So with 5:50 left to go in the first half, Franklin leading this game by a score of 13-7, but Bishop Feehan is very quickly beginning to knock on the door here. And that player looks like...
Let's hear for Joey Tarantino.
Joe Tarantino with the slight shoulder injury. He was definitely holding his right shoulder as he was lying down. So hopefully he's able to come back to the game without any issue. So 2nd and 4 here for the Shamrocks. Shamrocks fake a handoff, and Mordes. Ooh, he's gonna swing himself around one Franklin Panther, but he's gonna be knocked down by the second. So the ball is gonna be marked at the Franklin 4-yard line. So Bishop Feehan once again knocking on the door here. With the potential to not only tie this game, but possibly take a 1-point lead. a 1-point advantage if they're able to make this touchdown happen here. 1st and 4, 1st and goal. The snap and the handoff. Again, that's going to be to Orfanos, and he's going to very, very easily run this ball into the end zone. So that's going to be another Bishop Feehan touchdown. They tie the score up at 13. With 4:40
left to play in the first
4:40 left to go in the half.
The extra point.
And now Bishop Feehan getting ready for the tiebreaker here. That kick is going to be high, and the kick is good.
Good, and with 4:40 to play in the first half, Feehan now leads 14-13.
So Feehan with a 1-point advantage here. And interestingly enough, both teams able to score their second touchdowns off interceptions. Not something you see every day.
If you would like, please go up to the snack stand and get pizza, chicken, and fries.
So now Franklin's defense is going to have to kick it up a little bit if they want to try to go into halftime with a couple points over the Shamrocks. We'll see what happens as the Shamrocks are ready for their kick. And here we go. They tricked me with that fake handoff.
Reed fakes the reverse, is tackled at about the...
Looks, we are going to find out in about a minute, in a second or so, where that ball's going to be marked at. It's going to be the 18-yard line. It's actually a little closer to the 18. So 4:28 left to go in the half. Franklin with the ball on their own 18. So again, 1st down and 10. Edmonds with a handoff. And the carry is going to be met with some serious Bishop Feehan defense there.
No gain, 2nd down.
So no gain on the play. And you might be able to hear the Franklin faithful cheering on the Panthers as they deal with another fake handoff right there. This is going to be a completed pass to Alex Weber.
Alex Weber across the 35-yard line and enough for Franklin.
So that's enough for Franklin Panthers' 1st down, and the ball's going to be marked at Franklin's own 39-yard line. Clock continuing to run down here. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Ball on Franklin's own 39. Edmonds runs the ball out a little bit. That's going to be another completed pass. And that's going to be Stephen Reed there for that completion.
3 minutes to go.
So this ball is going to be marked at the Franklin 46-yard line. Actually, it's going to be marked at the 47-yard line. 48-yard line, my mistake. So 2nd and 1. Franklin making slow but steady progress here. Edmonds hands this ball off. Weber breaking through the defense right there, but he's going to be taken down. Either way you cut it, that's going to be enough for a Franklin Panthers first down. As the ball is going to be marked at the Shamrock 47-yard line. Clock continuing to run here.
Seeing people now handing out some hot chocolate. You might want to grab yourself some of that Brian Fergon magic hot chocolate.
2 minutes left to go in the half. Got the Panthers talking a little bit to Coach Kiley. Edmonds, that's going to be a completed throw. And this reception is going to be handled by Stephen Reed. He's going to be pulled out of bounds by roughly the Shamrocks 39-yard line, and a timeout is going to be called by the Panthers. So 1 minute and 29 seconds left to go in the first half. We hope you viewers at home are enjoying this matchup. This is probably the tightest that we've seen a Franklin game since they played against Taunton a few weeks back. And everybody knows how that game turned out. So Franklin getting back out onto the field after their timeout. Franklin looking to keep this particular drive going. And a flag's going to be thrown. This is going to be a false start on the Panthers. That's unfortunate, so that's going to cost him 5 yards. So 2nd and 7, Edmonds with a throw. This one's going to be deep, but that's completed.
Edmonds pass complete to Fraser, and that's enough for Franklin.
So that's going to be a completed pass. That was by number 24, Owen Essam for the catch there. Big catch there by the Panthers. That's going to bring them up to the Bishop Feehan 21-yard line. Franklin Panthers first down. Franklin with a carry. Alex Weber with it.
Weber cuts it back, pickup of 1 on the play.
And according to Kevin Papa, there's going to be a pickup of 1. So the ball is marked at the 21-yard line. We have under a minute left to go in the first half. Second and 10. Edmonds trying to get himself out of a jam, but he's going to be taken down.
Timeout, Franklin.
Timeout's going to be called by the Panthers.
Our sponsors tonight, the Rome, Franklin Pizza and Deli,
So a tough
Longhorn Steakhouse,
takedown
George's
there for the
Pizza.
Panthers. It's going to make it 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Atta baby, Sid.
But we'll see if Franklin is able to make something happen here with 35 seconds left to go in the first half.
35 seconds away from the Franklin High School pep band and the floats for homecoming. Also, you're going to want to make your way to the snack stand and get yourself some of that good food in you. Pulled pork, mac and cheese, no Chick-fil-A, hot dogs, pretzels, candy, anything you want, we got it. And grab yourself a sweatshirt while you're there. We're in about 40-degree weather. You're going to want yourself a sweatshirt and a jacket.
So both teams coming out of the timeout.
Tell Kevin Papa send you. Get an extra 1% off.
The snap, Edmonds finding himself in trouble again. And that ball is going to be, called dead.
Going to bring up fourth down, 27 seconds.
Edmonds was trying to get the throw off before he got sacked, but unable to do so. So it's going to be 4th and 14 here. Be interesting to see Franklin see what the Panthers are going to do here. Looks like they're going for it. And that whistle
timeout Feehan.
Is going to be a timeout for Bishop Feehan.
Coming up at halftime, the Franklin High School pep band. We'll be playing a little music for you from Marvin Gaye, Neil Diamond, the Dropkick Murphys, and Justin Timberlake.
Franklin High pep band playing in the background. So 27 seconds left to go in the half. Franklin hoping to pull off a very, very big play here as they are on 4th down and 14. 4th and 14. Edmonds with the big throw. And that's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Ball's intended for Frafer, incomplete. Feehan takes over on downs. 21 seconds left to play in the first half.
So unfortunately with that play, ball is going to be turned over on downs. So Bishop Feehan is going to have 1st and 10 on their own 25. 21 seconds left to go in the half. Unfortunately for the Panthers, they just had a little too much coverage there by the Shamrocks.
Feehan takes a knee that takes us into the first half with the score. Bishop Feehan 14.
So Bishop Feehan takes a knee. They're just going to let the clock run out here.
Our own Franklin High School pep band under the direction of Leanne Rutzit and Nicole Wright.
So the final seconds of the first half wind down. Bishop Feehan with a 14-13 lead over your Franklin Panthers. So that's going to do it for the end of the first half. We are going into halftime. We will be back in a few minutes for the start of the second half. Stay tuned.
That's arranged by Paul Murtha.
We are back for the start of the second half of this varsity football matchup between your Franklin Panthers and the visiting Bishop Feehan Shamrocks.
At the 40.
Shamrocks are ready to receive the ball in the second half. And it looks like we've got a player stretching himself out there on the field as he gets ready for the kickoff. And it is a tiny bit chilly out here. Not super cold by any stretch, but just enough to give you a little bit of the shivers here. But we are coming out of halftime. Bishop Feehan with a 14-13 lead here against the Panthers. And Bishop Feehan will be receiving the ball. After what was a tremendous back and forth first half. So the final seconds of halftime wind down. And the Shamrocks are ready to play. The ref runs himself off of the field. Whistle is blown, and here we go.
And we're off.
So a big kick right there. This one does not go into the end zone. So Feehan with a big return here. He's going all the way. So without even trying, Bishop Feehan able to get a touchdown off of their punt return. That's going to give them a 20-13 lead with only 18 seconds having gone by in the third quarter. Not the way the Panthers would have liked to have started off this third quarter. So Feehan getting ready for the extra point. Point is high and the kick is good.
Kick is good.
So Bishop Feehan with having taken less than 18 seconds for that punt return is going to score their third touchdown of the night, making the score 21-13. So again, not the way that Franklin would have liked to have opened this third quarter up, but Bishop Feehan wasn't going to waste any time with that punt return. And now Feehan ready to kick it off. Going to be a low going kick. Franklin able to dodge one player. He's able to dodge a bunch as he is finally pushed out by the remaining Bishop Feehan defense. He's going to be pushed out at roughly the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line, and that's where Franklin will start off first and 10.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Let's see where the ball is going to be marked here. Yeah, it was closer to the 25, and it looks like that's where it's going to be marked. So score now 21-13. Bishop Feehan able to take a one possession lead here.
Edmonds going to carry. The pile pushes itself to the 30-yard line. Pick up about 4.
So Franklin's going to get themselves now out to roughly the 30-yard line. 2nd and 10. Franklin's Rattle City cheering on their team. So 2nd and 5 here for the Panthers. The snap, Edmonds hands it off. And that play is going to gain Franklin another 4 yards.
Picks up about 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
So ball is going to be marked at the Franklin 34-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. So again, 3rd down and 1. Here's the snap, the handoff. Alex Weber working. He and his teammates are working themselves, working to get that ball across the 1-yard point. That's going to be enough for a Franklin 1st down. So the ball is now marked at the Franklin 37-yard line.
Dodgers go 3 up and 3 down, and at the end of the first half inning, it's 0-0 in Toronto.
So 1st and 10 on Franklin's own 37. Here's the snap. Edmonds, ooh, he's getting chased down. And that ball's going to be thrown out.
It away. 2nd down.
So Edmonds, once again, just finding himself being chased down by the opposing team's defense. But he's able to throw the ball away without too much issue. So 2nd and 10. Edmonds with a big throw. That's going to be a completed pass. And that's going to be enough for a Franklin 1st down by Stephon Reed.
My bad.
So Franklin gets themselves past the 50-yard line. Ball is marked at the Feehan 49-yard line. Eight minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Alex Weber pushing that ball down.
Weber on the carry picks up about 2 on the play.
So Weber is going to get a couple of yards out of this one. So the ball will be marked at the Feehan 47-yard line. So Franklin, listening to Coach Coach Riley. Coach Kiley, I should say. Todd Kiley about to finish out his second year as varsity head coach here at Franklin High School. Edmonds, that throw is going to be incomplete. That one to Stephen Reed. So that's going to make it 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's hear it for both sets of cheerleaders who have big competitions this Saturday. The Feehan cheerleaders and your Franklin cheerleaders. Good luck, girls.
So after this game, Franklin will have their last game of the season next Thursday evening against Milford. And unfortunately there, Edmonds is going to be sacked. Ball is going to be brought back into Franklin territory, so that's going to be a big, big loss for the Panthers here. Ball is marked at the Franklin 45. So a loss of at least 7 or 8 right there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 16. As we now have 6:41 left to go in the 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 16, here's the, and Franklin kicks that one off. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds.
Kick rolls out of bounds at about the 14-yard line, where that's where Feehan will take over 1st and 10. 6:09 left to play.
Feehan
21-13.
So Feehan with 1st and 10 on their own, roughly 15-yard line. It's going to be marked at the 14. So Franklin needs to step up their defense here a little bit. The snap and the handoff. Feehan going around Franklin's defense. They're going to be pushed out of bounds on the opposite side.
Andrew O'Fordness on the carry, picks up a Feehan 1st down. Orphanos, my apologies.
And it's going to be Orphanos with that carry. And it's going to be enough for a Feehan 1st down. Marked at their own 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, the snap. Another handoff. Franklin able to trip them up early on this play.
Orphanos on the carry, picks up a couple. Tackle by number 51.
Probably going to get about two, maybe 3 yards out of this play. Ball is marked at the Shamrocks 31-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Shamrocks. The snap. That's going to be another completed pass, and Orphanos is able to gain another few yards.
Picks up a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Ball is going to be marked at the Feehan 35-yard line.
We wind down the 3rd quarter. One last chance to make your way to the snack stand. Finish up.
Ball is actually marked at the 36.
Probably some nachos up there, some pizzas, some hot dogs. And make yourself get some swag.
So Shamrocks on the snap.
Orphanos on the carry, crosses.
And again, it's going to be Orphanos with the carry.
1st down.
And that'll be enough for a Bishop Feehan 1st down. So Feehan making slow but steady work of their own here. as they move the ball downward. Ball is marked on their own 41-yard line. Feehan goes for a throw right here. Passing play.
Mortis's pass is complete.
And that is going to be to number 5, Brody Cargus.
About 5.
So that's going to be marked at the Feehan 46-yard line. Clock continuing to run here. We've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Feehan leading this game by a score of 21-13.
Orphanos met at the line of scrimmage.
That carry is going to be stopped at the line.
Third and long.
So it's going to be third and long here. So we'll see if the Panthers are able to make a big, big stop here. It'd be good for them if they were able to. See what kind of tricks they have up their sleeve. 3rd and 6 for the Shamrocks. Here's the snap. And he's going to be taken down in very big fashion.
Owen Essam on the sack.
Owen Essam with a big time sack there for the Panthers. So Bishop Feehan is going to be forced to punt. That punt is nearly blocked, but Bishop Feehan able to get it going. And Franklin able to get quite a few yards out of that one. That's going to be Stephen Reed. Ball will be marked at roughly the 35-yard line. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Here's the snap. And they fake a handoff. That's just out of reach of number 6, Quinn Keelty. It's just out of his reach. So 2nd and 10. 2:06 left to go in the quarter. So once again, we thank you viewers at home for staying tuned into this football matchup on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Feehan leading this game by a score of 21-13. Franklin hoping to get something going on this offensive drive. Ooh, and that ball is going to be just out of reach of number 3, James Brusso.
3rd and long.
So 3rd down. Panthers having some kind of a chat with Kylie as they get back out to the field for 3rd down and 10 on their own 36. Here's the snap, Edmonds goes for a short pass. And they're going to get about maybe 5 yards.
Up to about the 40-yard line. Should bring up 4th down and 6. Clock running, 1:44 to play in the 3rd quarter.
So the ball is going to be marked at the Franklin 41-yard line. And 4th and 4 is where the Panthers are at. Find out in a second if Kylie's gonna go for it, and they are gonna go for it. So a big play here for the Panthers. 4th and 4. Here's the snap. Edmonds. Oh, and that ball's gonna be intercepted. So another interception for the Shamrocks. And that was number 25. Caden Baltazar with a big pick there for the Shamrocks. And he's going to bring it out to the Franklin 12, 13-yard line. Ball is going to be marked at the Franklin 15. So another very unfortunate turn of events there for the Panthers. As the ball is turned over,
Toronto loads the bases, but comes away with nothing.
Feehan in fantastic field position here to try to get another touchdown going. Feehan with another carry.
Orfanos on the carry picks up about 4, maybe 5 on the play, 2nd down.
About 33 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, as the ball is marked at the Franklin 10-yard line. So 2nd and 5 for the Shamrocks. Shamrocks go for a short pass right here as Franklin tries to bring them out of bounds, and they do.
Pass is complete to number 8. Braden Goodwin, there's a flag on the play.
Dylan Goodwin with that reception for the Shamrocks. And with the play having been forced out of bounds, 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Holding on Feehan.
Ooh, it was actually a penalty. There was actually a penalty. Penalty on Feehan. So that's going to bring the ball out to the Franklin 13-yard line. So Franklin catching a tiny bit of a break there. As Kylie tries to talk to his, or actually, I don't think that wasn't Kylie, but one of the coaching staff talking to the Panthers as Feehan comes back out onto the field. And we are ready for a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, the snap, the handoff. Franklin not quite able to get that taken down. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Shamrocks. And that is going to close out the 3rd quarter. Shamrocks make it 27-13. They still have to go for the extra point, though.
For the extra point. Gavin Mooney on for the kick. Pulled by Braving the center.
And that kick is going to be
Kick is
blocked, no good.
And we end the third quarter.
So that block is going to finish off the action here for this third quarter here at Franklin Piscini Field. But nonetheless, Shamrocks now lead this game by a score of 27-13 as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter.
Sponsors tonight are The Rome, Franklin Pizza and Deli, Longhorn Steakhouse, and George's Pizza. Let's go!
So we thank you viewers at home and abroad for staying tuned into this football game between Franklin and Bishop Feehan. Feehan now with a 2-possession lead here, and they're making it tougher for Franklin to try to catch up here. Still 12 more minutes of gameplay left to go here, but see what Franklin can do here as Bishop Feehan kicks it off. And Franklin with the return. Franklin tries to spin their way out of this one. Ball is more than likely going to be marked at the Franklin 30-yard line.
Franklin will start the fourth quarter off first and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 11:51 left to play in the game. Feehan up 27-13.
It's actually going to be started at the 31-yard line, so not a bad place for the Panthers to be at, as the Panthers get themselves back out onto the field for a first down and 10 on their own 31. Again, this game is not entirely out of reach yet, but Franklin has to get something going now. Edmonds getting into some trouble there.
Carry for no gain on the play, probably a loss of 1.
And there's going to be a loss of 1 on that play. So the ball is going to be marked at the 30. So 2nd and 11 here for the Panthers. So as the clock continues to wind down here, 2nd and 11. Edmonds going for a short pass. And Alex Weber is taken down at the 35-yard line. Some of the Franklin coaching staff not really too thrilled with how that play finished off, but it is now 3rd and 7 for the Panthers on their own 35. Here's the snap. Edmonds goes for a throw. This may be a completed pass.
Pass is incomplete. 4th down.
Oh, it's going to be incomplete. 4th down. So 4th and 7, 9:43 left to go in the game. Franklin can't really afford to punt this ball off at this point, so they're definitely going to try to go for it here. So here we go, 4th down and 7. 9:43 left to go in the game. Evans, and that ball is going to be picked off.
Edmonds' pass is intercepted and brought back to
So another interception by Bishop Feehan.
37-yard line. It will be Feehan 1st and 10.
And now the Franklin faithful not really too thrilled with how that play turned out. Ball is marked at the Franklin 38-yard line. Bishop Feehan in good field position here. Can Franklin keep them at bay? They're able to get a few yards out of this play right here. So 2nd and 8 for the Shamrocks. On the ball marked on the Franklin 36. 9 minutes left to go in the game. Feehan leading by 2 touchdowns. They are not able to break through the Franklin defense that easily, but they are going to get maybe a yard or 2 out of that one. Ball marked at the Franklin 34. 2 yards. So Franklin doing their best to slow the Feehan defense down here. Completed pass right there. Feehan's going to get about 3 more yards out of that play.
Complete. Be short of the line of game. It's going to be 4th down.
So the ball is going to be marked at the Franklin 31-yard line.
Or the catch. 4th and 3.
So it's going to be
Let's get it up for your
4th down and 4. Down snap about to happen here. And a timeout is going to be called by Feehan. Yeah, Feehan was a little concerned about that play, so they call a timeout with 7:24 left to go in the game. Franklin would love to make a big stop here. We'll see if they're able to make that happen. And what started off as a fairly competitive game between these two teams, Bishop Feehan has been able to very quickly take the lead here, again by two touchdowns. Feehan has not made it easy for the Panthers to progress any further in this game. So 4th down and 4. The snap That's going to be an incomplete pass. So with that incomplete pass, Franklin takes over on downs. So one of the biggest plays of the game for the Panthers there. So 7:19 left to go in the game. Franklin hoping to make something go on this offensive drive. We'll see if they can. Again, Feehan has made it difficult for them to get too far forward here, especially after a couple of additional interceptions. Edmonds with a nice throw there to Stephen Reed.
Stefan Reed on the reception. Pick up about 6 on the play.
So that's going to be a couple of yards picked up there. The ball is going to be marked at the Franklin 38-yard line. Clock continuing to run down here. And that ball is going to be blocked by a Feehan player.
Edmonds pass knocked down.
And it'll be knocked down. So 3rd down and 3. 6.5 left to go in the game. 6:32 if you want to be technical. So the snap, Edmonds with the throw. This one is going to be a completed pass.
Edmonds pass complete to Stefan Reed.
And Stefan Reed.
44-yard line and enough for Franklin.
That's going to be, that play right there is going to be enough for Franklin. 1st down. Ball will be marked at the Franklin 45, just shy of the 45.
And they go into the bottom of the second 1-0.
First and 10. Edmonds trying to avoid pressure here. He's going to throw that ball away.
Pass incomplete, 2nd down. 6:02 left to play in the game.
So 2nd down and 10 now for the Panthers on their own 45.
Final run to the snack stand. Not sure what they got left up there. I'm sure they got hot dogs and nachos and pizza.
So the snap, Edmonds avoiding pressure here. That's going to be a big completed pass there for the Panthers. Stefan Reed is taken down, but he is not getting up right now. He was tackled in a fairly awkward fashion. So trainer Jen tending to Reed. He was taken down virtually right at the knees, so not a comfortable feeling for him, I'm sure. So he's going to be helped up. He's able to.
Let's hear for Stefan Reed.
He gets some initial help, but he's able to walk it off himself for the most part. So he'll be escorted off the field. But that last play by Reed was able to secure Franklin a 1st and 10 on the Shamrocks 45-yard line. And after that snap, Edmonds again finding himself in trouble, but he gets that ball to a wide open Alex Weber.
Down the sideline for Ethan Edmonds. All the way to the Feehan 15. And enough for
So that's way more than enough for a Franklin Panthers 1st down, as that ball is going to be marked at the Feehan 15-yard line. So another big play there by the Panthers. 5:40 left to go in the game. Panthers communicating with Todd Carley. 1st and 10 here for the Panthers. The snap, Edmonds hands it off. That's more than likely going to be an incomplete play.
incomplete.
And no gain. No gain on the play, so it'll stay 2nd down and 10 at the Feehan 15. Second and 10 here for the Panthers. The snap, Edmonds again finding himself in trouble, but he's able to throw that ball. That's going to be another completed pass.
From Ethan Edmonds to Quinn Kilty on the front Franklin Panthers.
And it looks like that play was
First
thrown
and goal
to
at
number
the
6, Quinn Kilty. So another 1st down for the Panthers. Ball is going to be marked at the Feehan 4-yard line. So Franklin knocking on the door here for the first time since the 2nd quarter,
Russo
as they try to
wedges it
make
up
a
the
little
middle.
more forward progress. They may have gotten 1, maybe 2 yards out of
Franklin
that.
ball. 2nd and goal from the 1.
So 2nd and goal for the Panthers. Ball marked at the 1. Franklin tries to push that ball in, but it looks like Bishop Feehan's going to keep them at bay.
Wedge it again. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line.
So ball stays at the 1-yard line. Clock continuing to run. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and 1. And Weber runs this one in. He gets the touchdown. So Alex Weber once again delivering the goods with 4:26 left to go in the game. Weber makes it a 27-19 ball game. So Franklin getting ready for the extra point.
Jacoby Brown doing the holding.
Ooh, and a bunch of whistles being blown. No flags on the play. Well, I didn't see a flag, but the penalty is going to be called on the Shamrocks. So with that being the case, it looks like Franklin's going to go for 2. Snap. Franklin tries to get it in, and they do once again. Alex Weber again delivering the goods, and this time he is able to go for the 2-point conversion. So that cuts the lead down to 6 as Franklin makes it a 27-21 ball game. Sorry about that, folks.
Franklin Pizza and Deli, Longhorn Steakhouse, and George's Pizza. Let's go.
So Franklin makes it a 1-possession ball game here. 4:10 left to go in the game.
Once again, we want to wish both cheerleading squads good luck this weekend in your competition.
Franklin has to make
Saturday.
something
Let's
big
rock
happen
and
here
roll.
if they want to try to keep Feehan from scoring any more here. As Franklin gets ready for the kick. And they go for the onside kick. Bishop Feehan able to jump on that one. So the ball is going to be marked at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Shamrocks with 4:09 left to go in the game. So we're in for what could be a very nail-biting final 4 minutes here. Franklin's defense really needs to step up here. 1st down. The snap. Bishop Feehan goes for the short pass right here. The ball is going to be taken. Bishop Feehan is going to be taken down at roughly the 46-yard line, brought out of bounds. So that forces the clock to stop here. So second, so it should be 2nd and 6, I believe, at this 2nd and 6, I believe. And the snap. Feehan is blocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Jake Fergon.
And that block is going to be done by Jake Fergon. So 3:49 left to go. Timeout on the field. Franklin with a big stop there. 3rd and 6 here at the Franklin 45-yard line. Franklin Pep Band with possibly their second to last stoppage in play before the end of the match here. So 3rd down and 6 here for the Panthers. Panthers defense needs a big stop here. Shamrocks able to avoid some pressure here. And they are now far outside of the pocket here. Franklin not having too much luck with taking him down.
Owen Borderis runs about 752 yards for a 2-yard gain. 4th and 1.
So the Shamrocks able to avoid every kind of pressure known to man there. Franklin unable to take him down outside of the pocket. He's going to gain a couple of yards, and that's going to make it 4th and 1. There's no doubt here that Shamrocks are going to go for it on 4th and 1. Ball marked at the Franklin 42.
Let's hear for the defense.
So Shamrocks able to make the first down
Andrew Wolfanis
and gain a few extra yards out of it. So Feehan able to break through the Franklin defense and make it 1st and 10 on Franklin's 37-yard line. As the clock continues to run, 2:30 left to go in the game. That first down may have given Shamrocks the break that they needed, unless Franklin makes a big play here. First down for the Shamrocks as they continue to bring the ball upfield. And the timeout is going to be called. So if ever there was crunch time for the Panthers, it is now.
End of 2 in Toronto. Dodgers 1-0.
So with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the game, Franklin needs to keep Feehan from scoring another first down. Because a first down will seal the deal for the Shamrocks.
John Caggiano on the play. Picks up the few. It's going to bring up. Nope, that's a Feehan first down.
And that is going to be another Feehan first down. Minute and 50. Oh, clock is running, so a minute and 50 left to go in the game. First and 10. And here we go. The snap, and Bishop Feehan able to gain a few more yards here.
On the carry. Picks up about 3, 2nd and 7.
So a pickup of about 7 yards on that play is going to mark the ball at the Franklin 27-yard line. So a minute and 20 left to go in this game. 2nd and 7 on Franklin's own 22-yard line. The snap and the handoff.
Fairnos on the carry picks up about 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 3rd and 3.
So it's going to be 3rd and 3 here. Feehan picks up another 4 yards there with a minute left to go in the game. If Feehan scores one, unless a miracle happens at this point in the game, Franklin needs a big stop right here. Feehan with a carry, a handoff. That's going to be a big, big stop right there. It's going to be final seconds of this game are going to wind down.
Franklin with the final score.
Feehan just lets the clock run.
21. Give both teams a great
So again, what started off as a very competitive game between these two games wound up being a big, big win for the Shamrocks. Although Franklin did try to make something happen in the fourth quarter, unfortunately for them, it's not going to be enough. So Bishop Feehan is going to take this win by a score of 27-21 against your Franklin Panthers. Franklin's still with one more game remaining in the regular season until playoff season, and then they finish everything off with their Thanksgiving matchup against KP. So that's going to do it for our coverage here at Franklin High School. For Franklin TV, this is cameraman Chris saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, Franklin sports fans. Have a good one.